Hey everyone, thanks for joining us today. My name is Jatin and I'm the head of VRC and student care at 2AM. Very excited to host this session today, which is going to be all about Flame University and the postgraduate programs that they offer, especially the MBA programs. We have Mr. Sudip Roy with us today from Flame University. He's the head of admissions and outreach for postgraduate programs at Flame. He has around 20 years of professional experience, mainly in the admissions and outreach domain. He holds an executive MBA from SP Jain School of Global Management and has worked at SP Jain as well for around 9 years before joining Flame. Thank you so much, Sudip, for joining us today.
Thanks, Jatin.
I obviously have a lot of questions for you lined up.
Sure.
I'll come to that in a bit. Folks, let me just set some context for the session. So as I said, it's going to be all about Flame and the postgraduate programs that they offer. The objective of this session is that after you've seen this session and after you've seen this video, you should be equipped with all the relevant information about Flame and the PG programs that they offer so that you can make a well-informed choice about applying to and eventually studying at Flame. All right. So Sudeep, I'll start with a bit of a broad question for you. If you can just give us a general overview of Flame University. For starters, I think that would be great.
Perfect. So Flame was established in the year 2007. Okay. However, it got the status of the state university in the year 2015.
Okay.
Having said that, Flame is established, or is Flame currently. It's located in heart of Pune, a place called Lavale, right? It's a 70-acre lush green campus, a very vibrant campus. And Flame got the NAC A++ grade in the year 2024, right? And as I told you, Flame has got both UG courses and the PG courses, right? So while we talk Flame, I think I should tell you that we talk Flame, and then the name is quite sort of synonym with the word called liberal education.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct.
Yeah, we are
So
one
I was
of
just
the
going
ideas.
to.
Yeah,
Correct. Sorry, I was sorry to interrupt you. I was just going to say
tell
that
me.
when you Google Flame, that's the
Yeah,
first thing that pops up: pioneers of liberal
yeah,
education,
correct.
and that's
Absolutely.
kind of the focus on the website as well. So I definitely wanted to know more about that. Why is there a focus on liberal education?
See, why I tell you. So Flame, as I told you, Flame is one of the pioneers in promoting liberal education in the country. That's
Okay.
point number one,
Okay.
right? But that is one side of the story. Other side of the story is we need to understand why liberal education is the need of the hour.
Yeah.
That's very critical for all of us to know. Okay.
True.
See, post-COVID, we have seen that there are every day there are new things coming up, right? And what we call is like a new normal.
Yeah.
We are in the world of automations. We are in the world of, say, artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, there is nothing called constant in this world.
True.
Yeah, but as the management guru says, change is the only constant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very, very true in today's world. Change is the only constant. Now, Flame believe, and I feel the entire country is also believing the same pattern, that liberal education is the need of the hour.
Mm.
Okay. So, but how can you justify that liberal education is the need of the hour? Okay.
Right.
I'll give you an example.
Yep.
Or I'll give you the name of the liberal education courses that a student has to go through if he joins an MBA program in Flame.
Okay.
Apart from all the regular programs, course studies, capstones, simulation, immersion programs, investment labs, everything. You'll also mandatory sports management programs. Okay, student has to complete 6 liberal education courses.
Okay. Okay.
1, psychology in business.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine a finance guy who is doing hardcore finance, specialized. He is studying psychology in business.
Very interesting.
He is studying design thinking for managers. Imagine he is studying society and business. Okay,
Right.
he
Right.
is studying public policy and business. And last but not the least, foreign languages. He or she has to choose either from Spanish, German, and French.
Okay.
One of the language, and he has to learn it till the second level.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So we believe how it helps basically. You have to understand that. We believe it not only prepares us for a specialist role, understand?
Right.
It is definitely preparing you for a specialist role with a finance role, right?
Right.
But
Right.
also for generalist roles. When I
Definitely.
say this, I mean to say, it avoids for being limited
Yeah. Yeah.
it avoids for being limited to a narrow specialization only. Then it is helping you to prepare even for the roles which are not exist in today's world. Still is not there, but it is preparing you for that. How? Because with this liberal education, the liberal education helps you, in terms of broad knowledge of multiple disciplines. You
Right.
understand that, right? There are 6 disciplines, you have multiple
Yeah.
disciplines. In-depth in knowledge of a chosen discipline, in that case, finance, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Different approach to interdisciplinary learning. It's very
Right.
critical. Like
Yeah.
I just missed out, we can define liberal education as multidisciplinary approach to learning.
True.
One learning with multidisciplinary approach.
Right.
Okay. Having said that, I can give an example. For example, society and business.
Mm-hmm.
You were into a business, right? You were a, say, CFO of a company or head of finance, whatever it is, right?
Right.
While you are dealing with the hardcore topics of corporate finance, I just give you a real life example now.
Mm-hmm.
While you do a hardcore topic or while you are dealing with the while you are heading the corporate finance, right?
Yeah.
You also studied the societal problems of India.
True.
I
True.
mean, the problems related to society.
Yep.
That's point
Yep.
number one. The hardcore rural problems,
Yeah.
right? Environmental issues I can come with,
Yep.
right?
Yep. Yep.
I have those knowledge also in my mind, right? So
Yep.
while I take a decision, I can bring in more values,
Yep.
and in simple words, I can bring in more interdisciplinary approach.
True. True.
Correct, na? So
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
the role of liberal education in India. It helps in transferable skill set, very important because you know
Yeah.
multiple things. So you
Yeah.
can transfer, you have a transferable skill set. That
Yeah.
means if new thing is coming up, right? If you're there to encounter a change, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You have the capacity to get adapted to that change,
True. True.
right?
True. Yep.
Critical thinking capacity, obviously, because you are learning from multiple angles, you are getting
Yep.
multiple views. So your
Absolutely.
thinking is not only you are thinking about the net present value or corporate or this payback periods or all those lines, right? But you have multiple other things, psychology in business, very
Yep.
important. So
Yep.
you have a different learning altogether.
Right. Right.
So that's the way, liberal education is the need of the hour. It is not, we to believe it. And I think India is also moving in that direction because I'll tell you that in 2020, the NEP,
Yeah.
I think I was discussing this with you only
Yes.
earlier, right?
Yeah. We did. We discussed it offline. Yes.
Right, offline
Yeah.
discussion that this government, India is also, I think asking the
There is
universities, right?
correct. Correct. There's a very
Why don't you?
strong
Yes,
liberal
yes,
component in the policy. Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. Because that's very, very, very critical.
True.
So, in 2020, I think government is trying to building that ethos of liberal education that you
Yes.
have been
Absolutely.
following since, since we have evolved, I would say.
Right. Right.
Right? Because you understand it's a VUCA world. World is completely volatile, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ambig
Yeah.
lot of ambiguity. Nothing is
Definitely.
constant.
Definitely.
While I say this, Jatin, I would like to end up this question with something new. I am sure. I'll tell you 4 or 5 universities name right in the
Hmm.
world
Hmm.
who are deeply rooted to liberal education
Right.
since they've started. I would believe. I believe. You know, Harvard is rooted to liberal education.
True. True.
Yale is rooted to the same form of education.
Right. Right.
Same goes, just imagine the names Harvard,
Yeah.
Yale, you'll be surprised to know Oxford, Stanford,
Yeah.
and even Cambridge.
Yeah.
So I believe that says a lot, right? These
Definitely.
universities are the leading universities of the world, and they're all deeply rooted to liberal education, like Flame University.
Right. Right. That's great. Now, coming down, so you mentioned that there are broadly four PG programs that Flame offers, which will be relevant for the audience, the MBA aspirants that are listening to the session. There's MBA Core, MBA Communications Management, MSc Economics, and a postgraduate program in Entrepreneurship and Innovation.
Correct. Four
Right.
programs. And then
Perfect.
you have PhD programs also. That's separate program.
Correct. Correct. I'm going to start with the MBA Core program, which will be of major interest for the aspirants listening today. Uh, I have specific questions, but if you can just start with a broad overview of the MBA Core program at Flame, I think that'll be great.
Yeah, so it's a 2 years program, right?
Right.
2 years program, and it's a residential program, right? As I told you earlier, we have a fantastic 7-acre campus in Pune,
Right.
and yeah, so and we have while you do the program, you have to stay inside the campus, right?
Can you talk to us a little bit about the specializations that you have in the core program?
Yeah. So we have a major and minor,
Right.
obviously, like all the MBA programs of the country. So in major, we have 6 options, right? You can do it in marketing, you can do it in finance, human resource management, operations, business analytics, and entrepreneurship. These are
Okay.
the 6 major options you have. I
Right.
mean,
Right.
6 options from which you can do your major, right?
Right.
Also, you have 2 more options, but they can only be chosen in minor. One is
Okay.
advertising and branding, right? The other one is digital marketing and communication. But in
Okay.
both the cases, these are only available for the minor.
Minor
You have to
programs.
choose the minor option, not the major.
Correct. Correct. So each student picks one major and one minor. Is that how it
No,
how
no,
it
no,
works?
no, 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 no. One major, right? Where and you have major minor,
Okay. Okay. Got it.
right? You can choose one. Suppose you have chosen marketing as a major,
Right.
then you will be given multiple options of minor.
Right. 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 Got it.
So that
Got
is
it.
I mean, that will take a lot of time. You can refer to the website, or I
Of
can tell
course.
you, right?
We
Because
link it. Yeah.
yeah, I can, if you want, I can discuss that as well. I'll give you an example. Just hold on.
Sure.
Okay? I'll
Sure.
just give you an example.
And folks, we'll also link the relevant page in the description. So definitely go through that and see all the possible combinations that you can pursue at Flame. I think that's
Sure.
important for you to know as well. Yeah.
I'll just tell you.
Sure.
Suppose if you're taking finance as a major, right?
Yeah.
In minor, you can take marketing
Okay.
or operations or entrepreneurship or advertising and branding or business analytics,
Right.
right?
Right. Got it. Got it.
So now with this combination, suppose you have to choose minimum 4 from any one of them,
Right.
right?
Right. Okay.
Rest you can choose from the open electives.
Got it. Got it. Okay.
Got it?
Sounds good.
Suppose from finance you are choosing operations as a minor, you have to do minimum 4 courses, right?
Right.
And rest you can choose from the open electives. That's
Got
how
it.
it works.
Got it. Sounds good. Sounds good. Perfect. And I saw on the website that there is Flame has is CFA certified, or I believe the core program is CFA certified. Can you talk to us about that?
Yeah, that's very important,
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's what is CFA, right?
Right.
World's
Right.
premium institute for the
Correct.
chartered financials, right?
Yeah.
So they have a university affiliation program. Okay. What is that all about? They identifies and recognize institutes
Hmm.
whose curriculum are 70% aligned with the CFA curriculum.
Okay. Interesting.
Getting my point?
Hmm.
Flame School of Business. I mean, when I say institutes, that means one or multiple courses.
Right.
If they find that the 70% of the curriculum are embedded in their curriculum, they got the accreditation.
Okay.
Like we got
Okay.
it.
Yep.
So, what is the advantage? Advantage is number one, the potential employers,
Right.
they know that when this institute is CFA affiliated, that means the students, they're already at par with the 70%
Yeah. Yeah.
curricula of the CFA.
Correct.
That's
Correct.
point number one, right? Point number two is very important that every student, no, sorry, not every student, every year, few students are eligible for scholarships if they wish to pursue CFA program
Okay. Okay.
after FLAME.
Interesting.
How? Because they acknowledges, because again, 70% of the
Overlap.
course is already, curriculum is already covered, right?
Yeah.
So they acknowledge that, and not everyone, but few people from FLAME, every year will get the scholarship if they want to
Okay.
pursue CFA after this. Yeah.
Got it.
Along with the program. Yeah. Yeah.
Got it. Got it. Very interesting.
And
Very
and
interesting.
and I believe, and I'm not believe, I'm sure, FLAME is the only second institute in the country
Mm-hmm.
to get this
Okay. Okay.
affiliation.
That's
And
great.
15th in, I think, number 50, among the top 15th in Asia Pacific region.
Right. So I guess, folks, the finance enthusiasts out there, right? I think this is a
Basically,
very
yes. And
important
that's
point for you to
huge.
consider. Yeah.
That's huge.
Definitely. I mean,
Because
CFA is
CFA,
recognized.
70% accredited, acknowledged, aligned, embedded, whatever you say, right?
Yeah.
That means a lot
Definitely.
for an employer, or for an employer space, basically.
True. Sounds good. Okay, I'm gonna come to the most favorite question of MBA aspirants, right? And again, rightly so. There's a lot of like focus on placements, and I get where they're coming from. If we can talk a little bit about placements, so maybe we can start with the latest numbers for the MBA Core program, the batch that graduated in 2025. Can you give us a bit of an idea about that? How were the placements in 25?
Yeah, placements has always been wonderful with them. Okay.
Okay.
Has always been wonderful. Yeah. So if you just focus on the last year, we had 96% student who got their final placements, right?
Okay.
And highest CTC was around 15.25 lakhs, right, per annum. And if you talk about the average CTC, it was around 9.63 lakhs per annum. Median CTC is around 9.42 lakhs per annum. But having said that, we should also discuss about the profiles. I think that's more important,
Definitely.
right? What sort of profiles, what sort of roles the students were offered, right, while they got the placement. So we have our students who got placed in, I'll come back to the companies, a few partial list of the companies, obviously. But let's talk about the roles, right? They were absorbed in the profile roles of data analyst. They were absorbed in the roles of research analyst, right, for the finance guys, like investment bankings, right? Financial analyst. For marketing, they're into marketing communications, right? Product management. And also huge chunk they got into consulting, right? Financial consulting. So these are the major portfolios or the roles student been offered who graduated from FLAME last year. These are the profiles.
Okay. That's great. Good for us to know. And if you can just tell us maybe a few notable companies that probably didn't.
See, I'll tell you. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, that's very important, right? See, if you talk about the consult, I'll just segregate that,
Sure.
industry-wise. That will help you to understand more for your audience, right? See, for example, consulting roles. We have over the years, we have companies like Deloitte, right, who have recruited for us, right, from us for the consulting roles. Deloitte, Ernst & Young, Kantar, right? And if you talk about the banking and the financial services, right, over the years we had HDFC, we had Deutsche, and just few names. We had ICICI, we had DSP BlackRock in the top leagues. Okay. Let's talk about the tech. For the tech, we had Infosys, right? We have Accenture, we had TCS, and I mean the list is long, but let's talk about e-commerce. If you talk about the e-commerce industry, we had Amazon, we had Book My Show, right? We had the FMCG giant ITC who came and recruited from us, right? Manufacturing, we had Tata Motors, we have Adani Group. So that's a huge list. This is a partial list I was talking to you. Yeah.
Definitely some prominent names in there, which is good to know. Now, in one of my discussions with you, offline discussions, you'd mentioned about this, your take on ROI, right? Which I found very interesting, and I think students will benefit a lot from sort of having that perspective. Because when students look at placements, they look at the median, mean, and the discussion pretty much stops there, right? But then the career post MBA is so long. We're talking about like 15, 20, 25-year career, right? So
35 years, basically.
tell us your perspective on ROI, and what's your advice to students? How should
Yeah,
they go?
see, yeah, thanks, Jatin. Thanks for bringing this up because that is very crucial at this juncture because
Yeah.
students are in a stage where they are trying to take an informed decision. Having said that, I have seen students make some basic mistakes. Okay,
Hmm.
one, they don't know how. I mean, they are not very mindful about calculating ROI. I'll tell you
Right.
how they calculate. Suppose they join, say, a business school X, who was a tuition fee of 20 lakhs, correct? And they got a package of 10 lakhs after completing 2 years. I'll just
Right.
give you a mathematical example for you to understand, for your audience to understand better, right? So
Right.
eventually, what they will do is they will divide 20 by 10.
Mm.
And the number they will get, which is 2, they start calculating this as an ROI. Okay, but fact is, in no way it is a return on investment, but it is called a payback period, right? So there's a huge difference between, if you go by the corporate finance rules, right? There's a huge difference between ROI and a payback period.
Mm.
Well, ROI, I'll come to ROI. This payback period is like a calculation, like you are taking 2 years of time to get back your money. I mean, the money you have invested. That's your calculation.
Right.
Whereas ROI is a complete different game, boss. ROI is, suppose at the age of 25, you completed your MBA and we expect you to work for 35 years next, till the age of 60. So basically, ROI would be all your future incomes, net present value of all your future incomes put together is called ROI. That is what corporate finance is. That means 26 at the age of 26, at the age of 27, 28, 40, 45, 50, 50, all this, while all these years you're working, right, in different companies, in different portfolio, right? All these years, the amount you will be earning, if you put all those amounts in today's world, today's date, that's your return on investment.
Right.
That is the amount you have earned after spending these 2 years in your MBA days. So
Right.
generally, that is how it is calculated. And if you deep dive into it, the way we discussed while we met
Yes.
last time, see, ROI, me, that's the reason I was telling you while you asked me about the placement of flame, right?
Yeah.
While we discussed about the median, the average, and the highest, I, I took a lot, I had a lot of interest in discussing about the roles as well.
Correct. Correct.
Because the roles have a lot of impact on the ROIs.
Definitely.
For example, I'll give an example for your audience, they will understand that better. Suppose after doing your MBA from a top school, right? Like say, for example, you're doing your MBA for Flame, or you are doing your MBA from any other school which is not at that league, right?
Hmm.
And you have both learned marketing, right? You have learned marketing. I have also learned marketing, right? You are from Flame. I am from a not so that reputed school. Let me put it in that way, right?
Correct.
And I got a role of a business development manager. Let me explain this to you, right? And
Mm.
you got, and this is a very good profile. Business development manager is a very good role, right? You
Right.
have got a very high chance of growth, right? See yourself in 5 years down the line in a different league altogether, right? But believe in me, when it comes in comparison with product management, there is no comparison.
Yeah.
Someone who will get into a product manager role in next 5 years or in 10 years down the line, his competition with the business development manager will fade a lot.
True. True.
There is no competition actually. It will fade because product manager will get a geometric progression growth.
True. True.
So if you plot a growth curve in a XY axis, you will see that the angle of elevation for a product manager which is much higher than
True.
a business.
True.
So there comes the role of portfolios that we discussed. That I said we had consulting roles,
Correct.
major roles which are from the consulting, consultants basically who got into ENY, Deloitte, Cantor, correct?
Yep. Yep.
Hardcore banking roles, investment banking roles. These roles
Yep.
will take you to the different league.
Definitely. Definitely.
So I think this is something which a student should know, because student has a typical habit of, not thinking in those lines,
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
right? And I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
I think I should also highlight one more thing. See, students, most of the students, I would not say all,
Yeah.
they have a typical habit of only talking about or only judging through the highest package.
Yeah. True. True. That happens a
Correct me
lot.
if I'm
Yeah.
wrong. I
No,
think
that
you
happens a
were,
lot. I've seen
yeah,
that. I've had
right,
those discussions. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
correct. But fact is, I can again explain this to you through
Right.
mathematical data, actually, through data. See, a school who has got a 30 lakhs highest package and a 10 lakhs average package, that means, or 10 lakhs average is still not the right word, median package, right?
Right.
That means that 30 lakh is an outlier.
Absolutely.
One
Absolutely.
fine morning, that guy had a good nick, right?
Right.
And
Right.
he managed to bag a job of 30 lakhs.
True. True.
Students should understand, while they try to find out the placement, how good the placement of that cohort was. That's what. Now they will be flooded with questions, right?
Yeah.
They will be
Yeah.
flooded with information, I would say.
Yeah.
What will happen is they should try to find out two things. One, important is the median salary.
Yeah.
Very important, right? While I say median salary, why? Because that will give you the actual picture of the cohort.
True. True.
Say, for example, in a class of 10 students, 9 has got 40 out of 100 in mathematics.
Right.
One has got 100 out of 100 in mathematics.
Right.
So the average is 46%,
Correct.
which is not true. Highest is 100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
While the school can claim that, see, we have 100 percentiles or 100%, right? Which is
Right.
true.
Right.
Technically, they're
Right.
right. But the overall pic, if you deep dive, you'll understand that the median 90% of the student, they were, revolving around 40.
40.
And
Correct.
that is the true picture of the cohort.
Definitely. Definitely.
So
Yeah.
that's how it is.
Yeah, no, that's great information. So I think folks, the advice for, because I see this a lot as well. I see students making this mistake. So definitely, take this advice, deep dive into those numbers, because the devil is always in the details, right? So definitely, check out the website, insist that the school gives you details and transparency around this, and also the ROI perspective, right? Have a more long-term perspective.
Correct.
Placement figures are important, but also look at the roles, the industries that the particular B school is offering you. So
Yeah,
I think that's
basically, yeah, absolutely. Sorry to cut you short because I
no
wanted
worries.
to
Yeah.
say something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, a student at this point of time, see, there are a lot of aspects actually. Suppose a
Yeah.
student got a 30 lakhs, they have bagged a 30 lakhs job,
Right.
right? Tell me one thing, what happened to that student after 1 year? Does anybody care?
Yeah. That's
Do we actually know what has happened to that student?
we don't.
It might
Yeah.
happen that
Yeah.
student, because of luck or underperformance, right?
Right.
He or she might have lost it. Or, I mean,
True.
just give you an example. This is very much possible. This is happening in today's world.
So moving on, now coming down to eligibility criteria, right? The common question again, very common question is, what is the cutoff for for MBA Core because they want to sort of look at that figure before they decide to
Absolutely.
apply and all of that. So can you give us an idea about that?
Yeah, see, I'll tell you, Flame is a little different, right?
Right.
We are the pioneers of liberal education.
True.
So we believe that while judging a student, we want to judge the student holistically,
Okay.
right? We want to see the entire overall profile of the student and you have to judge the student, right?
Right.
So when I said we want to judge a student holistically, that means we want to judge him. Firstly, the student has to have 50% marks in graduation. That is very
True.
basic, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That is very basic in today's world.
That's for CAT as
But
well. Yeah. So it's very basic.
yeah,
Correct. Yeah.
right. But we will consider his or her 10th marks,
Okay.
12th, graduation, as I told you, graduating college. Is he coming from a very good college, average
Yeah.
college, right? His extracurricular activities, right? We give a lot of importance to that because we believe in this liberalization,
Right.
extracurricular activities. How well he has articulated the SOP, that's very important, right? What is his essay, how good he is in his essay writing, right? What was his interview performance,
Mm-hmm.
correct? Then if he has any sort of work experience, how good is
Right.
that, right? So we will judge them in all these parameters,
Okay. Okay.
right? Having said that, we encourage all the aspirants that please try to score more than 70 percentile in CAT, more than 70% in CAT, because that will even strengthen your application more. It will
Okay.
more, right? Having said
Right.
that, though we judge a student holistically, but
Got
again,
it.
someone coming with the lower percentile, right? Please understand the funda.
Right.
Someone coming with a lower percentile and he is good in all the parameters, right? But the overall marks will not go up because that portion is going down, has gone down a
True.
lot,
True.
right?
True. True. True.
Understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you want to judge someone holistically, the entrance score is also part of it.
Definitely.
So someone coming with a very low percentile, if he is doing very good in all the parameters, still there is a problem, right?
True. True.
So in that case, we generally ask the student come with at least 70 percentile and above. That will
Right.
strengthen your application. So
Okay.
that is overall the
The
cutoff
guideline.
criteria.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Great. Now you mentioned about scholarship programs. Are there
Yeah, absolutely.
specific scholarship programs for MBA Core?
Yeah. Flame is committed,
Okay.
to promote quality education in India.
Right.
That's the philosophy of Flame. I'll tell you, that is the philosophy because we are committed to promote quality education in India. Having said that, we come to bouquet of scholarships. I'll explain
Okay.
you one by one. Okay.
Sure. Sure. Yeah.
One is a scholarship student gets if he comes with a very high CAT, ZAT, or GMAT scores, right?
Right. Right.
Right, anything above 90 percentile in CAT or ZAT or 650 plus in GMAT. Even students are eligible to get 100% tuition fee waiver.
Okay. Okay. That's great.
Right. Obviously, they will have the other parameters also, like.
Right. Right.
But if generally we see that students coming with this sort of percentiles or 650 plus GMAT, there are decent students. They come with all the decent. They come with all the parameters. All the parameters are, up to the mark, I would say.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So that is one, and you don't need to apply for the scholarship.
Okay.
Right, you will give it on your own. Right,
Okay.
that's number
Okay.
one. Yeah.
Right.
Number two, one is a scholarship that comes through application. When I say through
Okay.
application, it means again someone is very good, 10th very
Right.
good, 12th very good, graduation is very good, comes from a decent background. In terms of graduating college, right? Then decent extra achievements in life, right? Then your overall is good. It's good.
Right.
In those cases, Flame offers a scholarship.
Okay.
And again, this scholarship student will not have to ask for. They
Okay.
will directly offer scholarship to the student along with the offer letter, right?
Right.
And again,
Right.
these scholarships can go up to 100% of the tuition fees.
Okay. Okay.
I repeat, this is something even the student can get up to 100% tuition fees
That's
waiver.
great. Yeah.
if he's good.
Yeah.
So that is number two. Number three, as I told you, we believe in promoting quality education in India, right?
Definitely.
Someone say who has got an offer, not that great that he has secured any scholarship, but he has an offer.
Right.
If their family income is called a need-based scholarship,
Right.
if their immediate family income is 8 lakhs or less than that, they can apply for a scholarship.
Okay. Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, they have to submit their ITRs, bank statements, their immediate family members, right? Especially
Correct.
mom and dad, right? And we'll have a thorough check on those documents. And if we see that they're okay, then there's a chance that that student, if he has an offer in hand, will get a need-based scholarship. Amount
Okay.
varies that I cannot comment right now because
Right.
then again depends upon the profile, overall profile,
True.
and go.
True.
There is another scholarship which is for the sports
Okay.
students. We are, again, I'll tell you, we're a liberal arts university. We promote
Right.
sports, right?
Right.
So anybody coming from the sports background who has played in the international level or a national level or even a state level,
Mhm.
right? With not only played in the state level with a decent ranking, like first, second, or third ranks he has achieved, right? There's a scholarship for that student as well.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
This is not the end of it. We have some other scholarships, I'll tell you.
Right.
We have the scholarship for the defense personnel.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, immediate family member, if you are into Navy, if you're in military army, your,
Right.
I mean, if your father is or mother, they're in the army,
Correct.
right? So they're eligible for scholarships.
Okay. Okay.
And there is one more scholarship I'll tell you. This is also very important. Suppose a student could not crack any sort of scholarship
Mm-hmm.
during this process.
Right.
Still, he can get a scholarship
Okay. Okay.
if he score 8.7 CGPA the first year.
Oh. Okay. Oh,
The
in the
second
first
year,
MBA. Got it.
yes.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Oh,
So
that's great. That's academics.
you have
Okay.
joined Flame and you join on a normal category,
Right.
but if you outperform others,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
I put it in this way, with an 8.7 CGPA, you are eligible to get a scholarship.
That's great. That's great.
So you understand, I mean, the number of scholarships we offer.
Very
Because
broad spectrum.
that's
Yeah.
the
That's
philosophy
great.
of the university. I told you earlier also, we have the philosophy of promoting quality education in India.
Right.
That's it.
Right. Okay. Okay. Now that's those are great scholarships. I think it's very broad. Right from you're saying there is merit based, need based, there is
Yes.
defense, there is also the first year one, which is very interesting. So that's great. That's great. Folks, we'll again, of course, in the description we'll try and include as many details as possible. We'll give you the relevant links to the website as well. So definitely explore that and get more information. All right. So Sudeep, of course, a very important part of this whole process is application deadlines. And I know
Yeah.
that like Flame's deadline is coming up soon. Talk to us a little bit about the deadline and also like what's the best time to apply for students who are interested in Flame.
Yeah. See, I'll tell you something.
Yeah.
Flame's deadline is 7th of December.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
So 30th November, you have the CAT.
Right. Right.
So you get 7 days to apply if you want to apply after CAT.
Right. Right.
And if you want to apply through CAT, that's
Yeah.
point number one. Having said that, I would always, had I been in your place, in a student's place, right?
Right. Right.
I always believe that we should not be in a rush
Yeah.
in terms of application because
Yeah.
in that window you will be asked to apply in multiple colleges, right?
Mhm.
So at least you pick and choose your top 3-4 colleges where you want to
Yeah.
apply.
Yeah.
Correct. Where you want to apply, top 3-4 colleges, at least 5 colleges. I'm sure you have top 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sure all the students have
True.
made their checklist,
True.
right?
True.
Top 5 colleges, you should take out a 3-4 hours time for yourself because I'm sure you are preparing for your CAT or your entrance exams,
Yeah.
but at times you take a break as well,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Definitely.
Because that is even equally important.
Very, very
So,
important. Yeah.
So I would suggest just for the top 4-5 colleges because I have seen multiple times in my life The students, while they apply after their exam is over, you know, they at times they miss out on the informations.
Yeah.
Then they have to write back to the college. I
Yeah.
have not
Yeah.
mentioned these. Please edit that. The college takes time. That's the problem. Second is while you are applying to the college in a rush, you miss out on certain points of your SOP.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't see that's a need. Nah. I mean, you can do that, obviously, it's your choice.
Yeah.
But I would suggest a smart decision is take out 3-4 hours of time one day,
Yeah.
or yeah, over 3-4 days, 1 hour each, complete the applications and be relaxed.
True. True.
That's it.
I,
That's
I
it.
agree. I agree with you. I think one more point again, folks, just from my experience of seeing students over the years, right?
Mhm.
Um, if you've given CAT before, you will know what happens after CAT. If you're giving CAT for the first time, you're going to be there's going to be a lot of fatigue that will crop up after
Absolutely.
CAT, because
Absolutely.
in the run up to CAT, you're preparing. I mean, we have like revision sessions day in and day out. It's very exhausting, right? So after the
Absolutely.
CAT, you will need at least a break of 2 to 3 days,
You
if not more.
deserve.
You deserve, exactly. I think that's right. But you deserve a break of 2 to 3 days. And also then
Correct.
SNAP comes up very soon. You'll be preparing
Yes.
for SNAP as well. So I think, yeah, I would agree with Sudeep. Try to apply before CAT, and at least focus on the top 5, 6 colleges that you have. Take time out to fill the SOP, and please, just a note from me, don't get into that trap of writing to the school and getting information corrected. That's also doesn't look great in
Yes,
your
yes.
candidature as
That's
well,
what I
right?
was trying to
Yeah,
tell you. Yeah.
yeah.
Then they
So
have to write and please edit. And because once the application is submitted, you cannot edit. Then they
true,
have to edit from the backends. And that doesn't look good actually.
doesn't look good. Doesn't look for a
It
for a
should have, yeah,
potential.
it should avoid this, right?
Correct. For a potential manager of a top company, doesn't really look good, right?
Absolutely,
So
Jatin, absolutely.
apply in advance. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, Sudeep. I think that's very valuable advice. All right. So, folks, in this next section of the video, we're going to focus on the 3 other PG programs that Flame offers. That's very relevant for the MBA aspirants audience that we have. We spoke about the MBA Core Program in detail with Sudeep, right? So while Sudeep heads the admissions and outreach for MBA Core, we have Swapnil Bhoite, who heads the admissions and outreach for the other 3 PG programs that we're going
Yeah.
to talk about, right? So we have, as I mentioned before, we have the MBA in Communications Management, we have M.Sc in Economics, and we also have a postgraduate program in Entrepreneurship and Innovation, right? Which is again very relevant for the MBA aspirants out there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So thanks, Swapnil. Thank you for taking all the time.
Yeah. Thank you for inviting me.
Right.
That is
So
always a pleasure, and you're smiling.
yeah,
Nice.
the credit goes to you and Sudeep if I'm smiling. So
Thank
I'll
you.
give
Thank
you the
you.
credit for that. Awesome.
Yeah.
So I'll get straight to it. So Swapnil, we spoke in detail to Sudeep about MBA Core.
Yeah.
I'll start with MBA Communications Management.
Yes.
How is
Yes.
this different from the core program?
Yeah. So, I mean, the MBA course structure. So, we have to understand the course structure. Okay.
Right.
So, in the course now, what happens is there are 21 subjects. Okay. And especially for communications and management, there are major minor combinations as well. So, that ranges from advertising and branding, which is a
Mhm.
major. Second is digital marketing and communications, which is another major. Then film and television management, which is another major. So
Interesting.
these are the measures which you will do, which you will not get in the MBA. Okay.
Right.
And the minor combinations are, I mean, absolutely top draw. So one, of course, let's say, for example, if you're doing advertising and branding, so you will have the minors in digital marketing and communication, film and television, and then HRM, human resource management, operations, and nobody in the country talks about one minor, sorry, which we have as entrepreneurship. So you're
Interesting.
doing the majors in advertising and branding, but
Mhm.
having a touch of entrepreneurship. So similarly, in digital marketing, same thing, film and television, you can cut copy paste. Okay.
Very
So
interesting.
that's the uniqueness of this program. Okay. And that's the complete differentiation with respect to MBA. And
Got it.
what we do with them is now we have a career academies, okay, and then the global exposure. They
Mhm.
can also go to, so the last year they went to SKU College, which is in South
Okay.
Korea, the top school in South Korea. So
Right.
that global exposure is also given to MA Communications Management students.
Okay. So
Therefore,
is
that
this like a Sorry. Sorry. Go ahead. Yeah. Now, I was just saying, is this the global program? Is this like an optional program for students who want to sign
No,
up?
mandatory. Everybody
Mandatory.
goes.
Everybody goes. Okay.
Everybody
That's good.
goes.
That's great.
And for record, last year we did not charge them anything.
Okay.
Because, whatever fees they paid, with that they went.
Right. Okay. All right. That's good to know.
Yeah.
So and in terms of placements, and of course that's like a top student question that comes up. Right?
Yeah.
So how do the placements look like for communications?
Yeah. So placements for communications have been 100%. Okay.
Okay.
Last year also, and this year is going phenomenal. Okay.
Okay.
The median package for 26 also is 10 lakhs.
Okay.
Which last year was about 9.7.
Right.
So it's going high.
It's gone up.
In a falling market, in a challenging market, I think it's a brilliant number to look at.
True.
Okay. So, and the kind of, see, you have to understand the ideation behind this. We want to create brand leaders. We want to create strategists, creative strategists, content writers, cultural analysts. So if these things resonate with you and your personality, then only go for this kind of program.
Okay.
So the top draw which comes to my mind is, let's say, MICA in the country.
Right.
So that kind of league which is there, like a MICA, SIMC, then Flame Communications. So that clearly.
Got it. Interesting. And what kind of roles typically do these students land up like in placements?
Yeah. So and these are really, really good roles. Huh? So one is brand managers.
Right.
Then there is from the client side, client servicing.
Right.
Then you can also, of course, explore product management.
Okay.
These kind of roles you get.
Right.
And if you're a fresher, then of course it's MT generally.
Right.
Across.
True.
If you have some little bit of experience, you can be brand managers of some company, handle great brands.
Got it.
We have seen.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay.
Sounds good.
This is like relevant experience with relevant job. And of course, you have, let's say, IT companies coming in, consulting companies coming in. But for this particular course, there'll be students who will get placed in that, but I'll not want to talk about that.
Right.
It's a very specific niche program.
True.
And the kind of companies is DDB Mudra, FCB Ulka, ZTVs of the world, Yash Raj Films. Okay.
Interesting.
So that zone we are looking at. And there's a disclaimer, there's a caveat that we are not a film school. Even though they
Right.
People just misinterpreted all this. That since it's film and television management, we are on the management side of it. We are not going to teach you how to handle a camera, how to become an actor.
Right.
Because we're in Pune, we need to be very specific. We are not
true. Correct. They might just come with that misconception.
FTI here, very close to a place. So
yeah. So folks, if you want to get into Bollywood as an actor or a director, then this is not the course for that.
Cool. Yes.
Thanks for clarifying that.
Yeah,
awesome. Moving on to the next one. So we have MSc in economics as well, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Also relevant for the MBA aspirant audience. So again, if you can talk to me a little bit about the eligibility criteria and what the program is all about, I think that'll be helpful.
Yeah. So the eligibility criteria is 55%.
Okay.
If 55% in any of the master's program, in any of the bachelor's program.
Bachelor's programs. Okay.
What we will prefer, what we have done this year is MSc has a tinge of, anchored in data science.
Okay.
So because economics is also to deal with numbers.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay. The objective of the program is very clear. It will have strong foundation of economic theory with advanced data science techniques.
Okay.
It will help them to address all the economic issues which happens.
True.
So MBA addresses, let's say, problems in a firm.
Yeah.
Economics with data science will handle problems maybe in a state, maybe in a country.
On a macro level.
That kind of deadly, macro level.
Yeah. True.
There's a complex data which we will be able to relate it to, interpret and relate it to economics. And that is a brilliant degree. This is top draw.
Right.
And this is the need of the hour, and therefore we have started this course.
Sounds good.
In the third year, and doing brilliant. And people who who are the target guys for this? So basically people who have love for maths,
Okay. Okay.
love
Got
for
it.
maths, economics, let's say BA Economics, BSc Economics.
Right.
Okay, those who
Right.
want to shy away from maths, definitely this is not the course for them.
Not the course for them. Okay.
Not for them. I'm very clear in that. I mean,
That's good to know. That's good to know.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So
Okay,
definitely
yes.
not a program for me. I'm out. I'm kidding. I'm out.
Yeah.
So MSc Economics again, you accept bachelors from any disciplines, right? They don't need to
Any
have
discipline,
any
but
discipline is fine.
I'll be very candid with you.
Right.
I mean, we will prefer math and economics
Got it.
because that
Fair
will
enough.
help them. Maybe
Fair
an
enough.
engineer as well, because who loves to dwell in numbers and
Crunch numbers.
so on
Okay.
and so forth. Okay.
Okay.
And
Okay.
it has two sides to it. One is, of course, the corporate side. One is also the academia side. So a lot of
Right.
people from MS Economics do research and do PhDs. Okay, that side of it. They
Okay.
get into policy making.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
and this has happened. They get into policy making for, let's say, RBI.
Mm-hmm.
Get into policy making for, let's say, the Department of Finance of
Okay.
the state
Sure.
or the government of India.
Right.
In our case, or also the IMFs of the world, World Banks of the world. But that's what these people will try and do, right?
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
And question about placements. Do you have placement assistance for this
Yes,
course?
yes, yes. For placements,
Okay.
which there is a career services academy,
Right.
which will get them placed in all these
Okay.
roles. So
Okay.
we have internships as well as there's a dissertation also, which they
Okay.
have to go on ground for second year and back it by data. I mean, they have to do
Okay.
the primary research and back it by data. And that's a
Right.
phenomenal thing. I mean, it's learning by doing. To sum it
Right.
up, it's learning by doing. And these guys turn out to be fabulous.
Okay.
And the eligibility is, we have kept this IIT JAM because we want
Right.
the cream crowd. And then CUET PG, which is only for economics paper, which is, there's a code there. It's a technical COPQ 10. Only that
Right.
code we will take.
Okay. Okay.
Obviously, if you're not given anything, then we will obviously take our own test.
Right. 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 Right.
Without test, there is no admission for this
Right.
course.
So sorry, just to repeat. So the entrance exams for this are CUET PG and which one did you mention?
IIT JAM.
IIT JAM. Okay. Okay.
IIT JAM.
Got it.
Or our own test.
Or your own test.
Which is called
Okay.
FEAT, Flame Entrance Test.
Okay.
Aptitude test. Friends Entrance Aptitude Test.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Folks, we'll
Yeah.
link the details again in the description. So definitely check out those links. And make sure you fill in the applications for those exams, right?
Correct.
And finally, Swapnil, last question.
Yeah.
So the third program that you handle and the fourth program,
Yeah.
PG program, which is postgraduate program in entrepreneurship and innovation.
Yeah.
This is again quite unique. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah. So this is a 1-year program, full-time
Okay.
program in
Okay.
entrepreneurship, and it's called, the nomenclature is Entrepreneurship and Innovation.
Innovation, right?
Okay, so we are very clear whom you are. We are not targeting only the business owners. People. Okay,
Okay.
and their sons or the daughters. Okay,
Right.
is anyone who has a great idea, we will take it to the launching stage. Okay.
Interesting.
Okay, so we are very focused because we want to, as an institute, as a university rather now in this case,
Yeah.
we will want to foster entrepreneurship in the country.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Of course.
Otherwise, it would have been, the nomenclature would have been family business management, right?
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
not. It is
Yeah.
not. So there's a clear distinction. We encourage people with great ideas.
Right.
Obviously, those who have startups and need. So this game is about networking.
Right.
So if you know the flame background, who's who of the country, the investors come
Yeah.
here to teach.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So there's a long list. Okay. So,
Yeah.
and these guys are really top draw in terms of investing.
Mhm.
So they can write Bible on investing.
Right.
So
Right.
that kind of, networking you will have.
Okay. Okay.
And clearly they will have a global outlook and approach.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
there are core courses, then there are caption courses, elective courses, value-added courses, which are there. Okay. So this is a 1-year course. Please remember, this is 1-year
1 year
residence.
course.
You have to be here.
Got it. Got it. And there's funding assistance involved in the. Is funding assistance
There-
involved in the program?
See, I will be very candid and clear with
Yeah.
you. So we will take it to the last stage. Okay,
Right.
there's no guarantee of that you will
Of
get
course.
a funding. Okay,
Of
there's no
course. Yeah.
guarantee.
Yeah.
But we'll create an environment, we'll
Right.
facilitate. I think that's the right word to use, facilitate. Because I
Got it.
don't want a person to watch this podcast and have a wrong notion and get into the program. We'll
True.
never do
True.
that.
Okay.
Okay, so we are
Perfect.
facilitators. We'll try and create the environment. Okay, but then there's no guarantee on that.
Perfect. Perfect. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome, folks. We'll link the details for PGPEI as
Yeah.
well. If
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
is your interest area, definitely check it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, great. So just to wrap it up, folks, just a
Yeah.
word from my end and what I've seen with students, right?
Yeah.
Students generally, when you have options apart from core gets the maximum attention. A lot
Yeah.
of students tend to automatically ignore the other programs. I've seen that with
Yeah.
other colleges as well.
Yeah.
Don't make that mistake, right? These are
Yeah.
three very interesting programs that we've just
Yeah.
discussed. Definitely explore it. And if
Correct.
it's a right fit for you, then why not?
Yeah. So 30 seconds. See, what happens is I've seen that people with family business background and those who have an entrepreneurial background, they get into wrong programs.
Right.
See, they are job creators.
Correct.
So the other programs wherein you will have people who will want to have jobs.
Job seekers. Yeah.
Job
Correct.
seekers. So you will be surrounded with job seekers, and that networking will never help.
True.
On the other side, this program, which I spoke of, entrepreneurship,
Yeah.
which has amazing, like a family business accelerator program, the Blaze, incubation. There's an entrepreneur lab, Center for Entrepreneurship and Innovation, and there are startup projects. So
Yeah.
these all things will not be part of the regular MBA or MBA CM even.
True.
Okay.
True.
So we need to give the truth to the audience.
Yeah.
And sometimes they maybe they have enrolled in CAT, XAT or whatever, but they have to ask themselves that, do I really have to do an MBA and get into a job, or might as well get into this kind of program where I have a person with 50 to 60, 70 crore
Right.
who's joining this program, that kind of network, and
Yeah.
I'm at, let's say, 5 crore. Can we do something, some magic? Because this
Yeah.
kind of guys will take the business to the next level.
Definitely. Yeah. I think that's a great point.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Swapnil. I think this
Yeah,
was
thanks, Jatin, for having me.
Yeah.
And all the best to the folks who are watching this.
okay. My final question for you, Sudip, and thanks for answering all the questions that I had. You spoke about the campus briefly in the beginning. You said there's an 80-acre campus and
70 acre.
Sorry, 70 acre. Sorry, I just
I
added
cannot
10
say
acres.
it's a 70 acre campus.
I added 10 acres on my own. Sorry about that. So 70
Yeah,
acres.
we are in the process of adding up some more acres.
There you
Because
go.
we are in
There
the
you go.
process-
Okay.
Yeah. But
Right,
not
right.
now. Currently a 70 acre campus.
70-acre campus, right? So tell us a little bit about that. I think students who are listening would love to know more about campus life and student life. I think that's also a very important component, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
See, as I told you earlier,
Yeah.
right? This is a vibrant campus.
Yeah.
Right in the heart of Pune, vibrant campus. If you come, I'd love to invite you. You'll
Sure,
find
sure.
this amazing one.
Right.
Having said that, now you understand the other side of the story.
Yeah.
This is a full-time residential campus.
True.
Anybody who is joining Flame, any student, he has to stay inside the campus.
Right.
Okay. Now, how that helps basically? Number one, see, we have students from all across the country.
Right.
So, number one, cultural connect.
Mm-hmm.
You have to understand in today's world, again, in a volatile world,
Yep.
cultural connect is very important.
Yep.
Adapting to new culture, we believe, not only we the management gurus also believe that, one leader, your capacity to get adapted to new culture is very important.
Yeah.
Because if you say as an Indian, go to China, right, and if you are trying to take a business decision, if you cannot get adapted to that culture, the management gurus believe that there will be a challenge in taking the decision.
Yeah.
So having said that, just beside the context I'm telling all this, anyway.
Right.
So having said that, in India, in Flame, we have students from various corners of the country.
Right.
And India is a land of diverse culture. We all know
Of course.
that, right?
Of course.
So we have people from every part, and there is a huge cultural connect. That's point number 2. Also, you have faculties who stays inside the campus.
Okay.
Lots of faculties, not only from India, from different parts of the world.
Hmm.
Then again, a huge cultural connect.
Right.
Right. Now I'll talk to you about the sports. See, Flame is extremely convinced that if you want to do good in life, or you want to excel in life, right, it is important that you are encouraged or enticed to take active participation in sports.
Right.
You're okay with me? You're with me on this, right?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Right. So having said that, we have an international sized football ground,
Hmm.
cricket ground, table tennis. We have billiard tables. We have badminton courts. We have chess boards, right? We have swimming pool, right?
Hmm.
Right. And any sports. We have badminton court, right? We have uh, we have golf course adjacent,
Okay. Amazing.
apart from, right.
Yeah.
So, and everything is at their disposal.
Right.
I think I should tell you this, that Flame, anybody who wants to graduate from Flame has to complete 4 mandatory sports courses.
Okay.
And it is not that you participate, you have to participate, you have to perform, you
Right.
will get your marks, and then you will graduate.
Very interesting.
So that's the liberal education ethos, because sports make you more disciplined, and
True.
discipline is also one of the key factors in life. So because today's world, people, rough life, challenges, people tend to be a little indisciplined, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And we all know that, right? But discipline is again the key factor. So
Agreed.
we have a mandatory sports courses. Okay. So as I told you, you have multiple facilities for the sports at their students'
Yeah.
disposal, right?
Yeah.
And Flame hosts number of sports events every year, right? So we have a Kurukshetra.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, an intercollegiate sports competition
Nice.
that attracts over 75 colleges. Just imagine,
Yeah.
75 colleges, they come, and it is the participation. This is a competition, football competition. We have
Okay.
cricket
Okay.
competition. We have chess competition,
Right.
right? We have performing arts, right?
Yeah.
Music. So campus, every time something or the other, apart from your studies, you
Yeah.
have to be a part of all these disciplines, right?
That's
So it's
great.
very, very, and that's how we say this Flame, this journey, 2 years journey, they create everlasting impressions.
Yeah. 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 Definitely. Definitely.
Because Kurukshetra, it's a like Flame, sort of IPL types.
Right. It's a flagship
Right.
event. Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
yes.
And I can
Flame,
imagine the friendships and the network that they create through these events, right?
yes,
That's also a
absolutely.
very integral component of the MBA journey. So
Absolutely.
it's great.
Flame
Yeah.
Football League and Flame Cricket League, even we keep a track when it is happening, right? So that we
Right.
can go
Right.
and have a check, look. We also, because sometimes we also stay in the campus.
Right.
So it's a great time over here.
That's amazing.
Gala
That's
time.
amazing.
I mean, I would say gala time.
Sounds amazing. Yeah, very, very. It sounds like a lot of fun. And as you truly said, it sounds like a very vibrant campus where there's like activity throughout and
Yeah.
not just academics, right? So that's a
Right.
great thing. That's a great thing.
And then a
Awesome.
lot of guest speakers coming in, everyday
Right.
alumni is coming in, right?
Right.
So every time it is, I mean, and it's a great experience.
Yeah. I was when I was looking at the website, I think I saw some prominent ministers also who recently visited
Yeah, we have.
Flame for for their
Yeah, I
speeches
mean,
and keynotes and all of that.
last week we had Jaisha, Mr.
Right.
Jaisha
I
in the
think I
campus.
saw that. I think I saw that on the
Yeah.
website. Yeah, that's amazing.
So, yeah.
That's amazing. That's great. That's great. Awesome. Thank you so much, Sudip. I think you've been very patient in answering this long list of questions that I had. But very, very useful session. I think the students will gain a lot out of it. And folks, as we said, right, the objective was to equip you with all the relevant information about the PG programs at Flame so that you can take a very well-informed decision about applying to and eventually studying at Flame, right? So definitely, go through the video. We'll put timestamps, information in the description, links, everything. Take your time, browse through that. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'm constantly in touch with Sudip and the team at Flame. So I'll make sure to get your questions about Flame answered as well. So please feel free to put that in comments. All right. Sudip, thank you so much. It was a great session. Thank you so much for taking out the time.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.